Hello, I'm Kelly Lawton, and I'm excited to introduce to you New York Times bestselling author Raymond Aaron. And I'm so excited today because Raymond is going to be telling us about a new program that he has coming up called World Prosper Summit. Raymond, can you please tell us what is World Prosper Summit #2 and why did you create it?
Okay, well, let's start with why. I got locked down March 15th. So we're basically isolated for 2 months now. 2 months has never happened in the history of the whole world. Even during the Second World War, it was mostly Europe that was in terror, but giant parts of the world were unaffected. South America, for example, was unaffected. And we've never had this before. And so as a leader, I immediately decided I had to do something. And one, for my own self-preservation, I had to reinvent my own company to be an online company and hold teleconferences instead of having them hotel-based and airplane-based. This will shock you, I have stepped on an airplane 1.5 times a week for 37 years.
Wow.
I know. It's been huge. It's cost me 2 wives.
That's a lot.
I know. And so I have to change. I had to change because there was no hotels and there was no airplanes. And so I decided to create World Prosper Summit, which we held in April. And it was the biggest event I've ever done in my entire life. Almost 10,000 people registered. 3,000 unique visitors actually showed up during the 2-day event. And at any one moment, there was 1,000 people online at any one moment for the 2 days. It was amazing. The biggest event I've ever held, which means I pivoted quickly and it worked. Were there mistakes? Yeah, there were mistakes. But my rule is if it's worth doing lousy. Like just get it out there and then adjust as you go and correct as you go. And so because it was so successful, we're doing it again. And one of the benefits that I have is that for the last 37 years, I've been cultivating as friends the most well-known people in the entire world. So for example, I know as dear friends every single person who starred in the movie The Secret, plus lots and lots of other people who weren't in The Secret. And so last time I had 7 superstars from the movie The Secret. This time I could only get 3 because I'd used them all up already. And this one is going to be one day, Saturday, May 30th, from 11 a.m. Eastern until 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And the purpose of it is to help you, Kelly, and to help your husband, Lee, and to help all your friends and all your acquaintances and tens of thousands of people around the world help you in many ways. One is just emotionally. If you are uplifted and positive and forward thinking, you can make better decisions than if you're depressed and sad and worried.
Absolutely.
So for example, there's a funny line that optimists and pessimists are equally wrong, but optimists live longer. So if you're going to be wrong, you might as well be an optimist. And people say of me, and probably of you too, Kelly, they say of me, "You're so optimistic, you miss some bad news that's real bad news." And I said, I know, but if you're a pessimist, you'll miss some really good news. And if I'm going to miss 5 units of news, I'd rather miss 5 units of bad news than good news. And so it's not that I don't care about people who are dying or people whose businesses are going under. Like Neiman Marcus just went under 2 days ago. Neiman Marcus, the high-end women's wear store. My gosh. And Disney, the most loved company in the world, announced their quarterly statement a couple days ago. They're down 91%. 91%. Why? Because no one can go to the movies to see their movies, and no one can go to their theme parks. Well, hello, that's obviously 91% of their revenue because they don't got that one anymore. Huge. If Disney goes under, oh my God, the world needs Disney. The will be a sadder place without Disney. So, but Who knows? Maybe Apple will buy it. Like the world's going to be turned upside down by this. And I want the world to be positive and optimistic. And I want the world to be creative. And I want the world to understand exactly what the issues are. And I want the world to understand how to work from home. For example, I've been asking my CEO, Wendy, whom you know well, to send the staff home and have flexi hours or have them work from home. And she's always resisted me and said, no, 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 I want to see the staff. Well, now she has to send them home. And so she created a Zoom staff call at 9 a.m. where everyone announces not their goals, but their commitments for the day. And then we have a Zoom staff meeting at 5 p.m. in which the staff individually announces to the entire rest of the staff whether they did it or not. She says she now knows better what's going on inside our company than she did before.
How about that?
Well, wow. How about that? What that means is that when our lease is up, will we renew? Mm-hmm. Because if we're earning money and we're profitable and we're helping lots of people without an office. I have a small staff of 9 people, but my rent is $7,000 a month, plus the Wi-Fi, plus the cleaning staff, plus the security, plus the realty taxes. There's all kinds of other costs. It probably cost me $100,000 a year to have an office, and I'm running very successfully without an office for 2 months. Well, if this lockdown goes for another month or two, we will be absolutely in the habit of running a successful company without an office. Well, why would we go back to suddenly paying what has now become unnecessary, which means all office buildings are about to crash in value? That we know we're not. When the lockdown is over, we're not going to go back to what's the same. We're going to go back to a post-lockdown world, which will be different from the pre-lockdown world. Very, very different. And an example of creativity, and this is such a wonderful example. I was speaking with Jack Canfield a few weeks ago, and he said that one of his clients owns the largest gym in the world. Imagine, the largest fitness center in the world. Guy pays $200,000 a month in rent just for a platform to have all these expensive gym equipment. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden it got locked down, and he's like on the verge of bankruptcy. Like mm-hmm. He employs 150 fitness instructors. 150 fitness instructors. His payroll plus his rent is like $500,000 a month. And so what has he done? Instead of just woe is me, instead of complaining and worrying, what he's doing is he's contacting his loyal clients and saying, instead of paying me $20 a month, or now $0, because a lot of people have stopped paying him, how would you like to pay me $99 a month? People are saying, what? I don't get it. And he says, I've disinfected your favorite piece of equipment. It's on a truck to your home right now. If you say yes, we'll deliver it for $99 a month. If you say no, we'll send it to someone who wants it. And everyone's saying, no, send it, send it, send it.
Wow, what a pivot.
So, but not only is it a pivot, listen to this. He used to struggle to get $20 a month from people. Now they're eagerly paying $99, 5 times more. I don't care if you live in yen land or euro land or British pound sterling land or Canadian dollar land or US dollar land. A multiple of 5 is a multiple of 5. But think about this. He used to work 15 hours a day, 7 days a week, running his club. Now there's no club. He has the largest club in the world that doesn't exist. And so he's running his entire operation, which is now an equipment rental operation, from his bed or from a beach. No more 15 hours a day, no more $500,000 a month overhead, nothing. He can travel around the world as long as he has a cell phone and a connection. He can run his entire business. Wow. This is the biggest change in his life. He is so grateful for COVID-19. Now, he's not grateful that people are dying. He's not grateful that people are going bankrupt. That's ridiculous. People are dying or people are going bankrupt anyways. That's the environment. Well, if that's occurring, that doesn't mean you have to die, and it doesn't mean you have to go bankrupt. People are being more creative than they've ever been before. Do you know, I used to contact my friends and said, how would you like to do a webinar to offer some wisdom to my clients, and then reciprocally, you'll offer a webinar and I'll offer my wisdom to your clients. They'd say, yeah, maybe call me next month. Oh my God. These days, I'm getting inundated. People who haven't returned my calls for years. I haven't heard from them for years. One dear friend who lives in Cyprus, I haven't heard from him in years. They're reaching out to me saying, hey, let's do reciprocal webinars. When? Tomorrow. Why don't we do tomorrow? Like they're just, everyone is being creative. Everyone is pivoting. Not everyone I know. And I want everyone who listens to World Prosper Summit to know. And so I want you to register. It's free. I'm not selling anything. It's free. worldprospersummit.com/Kelly. worldprospersummit.com/Kelly. And when you go there, you'll be immediately admitted, no charge. And you'll get emails of exactly when it is, but I'll tell you it's 11 a.m. Eastern until 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Why 11 a.m. start? So that our friends on the Pacific coast of North America can experience it at a reasonable time. And why are we ending at 6:30? So that our beloved friends in Europe won't have to stay up past midnight in order to enjoy it. So I've balanced it off. And worldprospersummit.com/Kelly is your opportunity to get in. This is the very first public announcement I've made. Kelly, thank you for hosting my very, very first. And what will you learn at that? Well, I've got a certain number of speakers, and 3 of them are from the blockbuster, amazing hit movie, The Secret. I've got Jack Canfield returning. He was the biggest star of World Prosper Summit 1. He got like the most loves, the most likes, the most, we want him. He should have spoken for longer. We want him back. And so he's coming back, but he's on a completely different topic of what you can do in your home to make money in a loving way and helping other people.
Ooh.
And we've also got Dr. John DeMartini. And Kelly, I'm so honored to know him. He's a dear friend, and he graduated as a chiropractor. And he noticed that all his chiropractor friends were opening up their offices and starting adjusting people and starting making money. But he said the reason they're chiropractors and the reason that they therefore have the right to earn a good living is because they studied. But when they graduated, they stopped studying.
Mm.
And he said, if studying got me this far, why don't I keep studying and get further? And so but he didn't know what he wanted to study.
Mm.
So, he read the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Ooh.
I know, younger people won't know this, but Encyclopedia Britannica is about 40 volumes, each about 3 inches thick, and it comes in its own piece of furniture, and it weighs a half a ton. He read the entire thing cover to cover, and he chose 100 what he calls ologies, like chemistry and biology and zoology and nuclear physics. He chose 100 areas of human study, and he decided to become an expert in all 100. So he read the Encyclopedia Britannica just to choose the 100. And then to become an expert, he decided to read 100 books on each of those topics. So let's say he took biology, he read 100 books on biology, and then he wrote a book on biology. And then he read 100 books on nuclear physics and wrote a book on nuclear physics. Yeah, It's unbelievable. Furthermore, when the Nobel Prizes are announced each year, he orders from Amazon every book that every winner wrote, and he reads every one of those books in addition to the 100 books on 100 topics. He is the most learned man alive today.
Mm.
Hello.
Wow.
And he's going to be talking about how the brain works and how you can organize your brain to be positive and to attract genius ideas to yourself so that you can earn amazing amounts of money, whatever it is that you want. If you want a slim body, if you want to be fit, if you want to have a better relationship with your spouse, if you want a spouse, or if you have a lousy relationship and you want to get rid of your spouse, like his lectures, his speeches, his wisdom are oriented towards helping you develop the psyche so that you can attract the brilliant ideas, because they're out there. They're out there. My friend Bob Proctor loved saying, when you earn money, where does it come from? And everyone in the audience is always stumped and says, I don't know. And he says, it comes from where it is now. Why leave it there? And so Everything is attracted to you. Everything is attracted to you. Even bad stuff, if you're thinking bad stuff.
Mm.
You get up in the morning and you read 5 newspapers. Newspapers are only filled with bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're attracting bad news to you. The people who are worried about getting sick from COVID-19 are the ones who are more likely to get sick from COVID-19, not because it's a silly game or something, but because when you're sad, when you're frightened, it lowers your immune system. When your immune system is lowered, you're more likely to get the very thing you're worried about. And my definition of worry, as you know, is praying for what you don't want. Praying for what you don't want. And so Dr. John DeMartini is going to be there. And Jack Canfield, the most loved speaker from last month's World Prosper Summit, is going to be speaking on a totally different topic. And I got the #1 most loved star of The Secret. Not the one who was on for the longest time, but the one whose heart is as big as a continent, the one that most people love the most, Lisa Nichols.
Oh,
When Lisa Nichols,
wow.
oh my God, when Lisa Nichols talks, like she's in the club that I belong to, Transformational Leadership Council, when she gets up, within several sentences, half the people in the room are crying. And we look at each other saying, how does she do it? Transformational Leadership Council has everyone who was in the movie The Secret, all the top transformational leaders in the world. We're all on stage and we all do a genius job on stage and we're all world famous. And she gets up and within several sentences, we're crying. We look at each other. How does she do that? Like her wisdom is so profound, but her heart is so gigantic. So those are the 3 superstars from The Secret, and the other speakers and I are going to be talking about what you can do during this time to make money during this lockdown and how you can earn money safely and wisely and how you can change your lifestyle for the post-lockdown era, which is not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same at all because we've changed our habits. Listen carefully to this. You see, Kelly buys stuff. And when she wants to buy stuff, she either goes to a store, typically in a mall, and buys it, or she goes online, typically at Amazon. And she might go to a store and she might go to Amazon. And she might go to a store and she might go to Amazon. It's up to her. Nobody cares. She does what she likes because she's in the habit of choosing the store for some products and Amazon for other products.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
He hasn't gone to a store in 2 months except for food. She hasn't gone to a store in 2 months. That means every time she wants something, whether it's her habit to go to a store or not, she's forced to go to Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And the joke today is husbands and wives living in isolation together are ordering on Amazon without even telling each other. And so individual households are getting 2 and 3 deliveries from Amazon in the same day. Because we're forced to go to Amazon. And proof is that Amazon announced several weeks ago, they have just hired 150,000 new employees worldwide.
Wow.
They've just hired 150,000 new employees worldwide. They probably got them from Disney that had to shutter all of their amusement parks. And so some businesses are dying. Disney down 91%, Amazon up like crazy. So let's think of Kelly. If we're 2 months into the lockdown, and maybe the lockdown in some form or another will last for a total of 4 months. Let's just say 4 months. Well, after 4 months, 120 days, most people say that 21 days forms a habit. Well, 120 days cements the habit.
For
That
sure.
means that when the lockdown is over, somebody like Kelly is going to say, gee, I want a widget. And she'll say, oh, I wonder if Amazon has it. Instead of, I wonder if I should go to a store or get it on Amazon. She'll be in the habit of buying from Amazon. That means stores will go bankrupt post-lockdown and malls will go bankrupt because they get their rent from stores that get their money for rent from customers.
Mm-hmm.
And those customers are buying from Amazon. They're not going to stores any longer for things that you've always thought you're supposed to go to a store for.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can buy anything. You can buy suits and dresses and shoes. For gosh sake, Zappos for the last 10 years has been selling shoes, which you'd think you have to try on. and yet they've been wildly successful. But people are hesitant to buy shoes online because they think they have to try them on. Well, if you're forced to buy a shoe and it works, if you're forced to buy a shoe online and it works, then why would you go to a store and wait?
Mm-hmm.
So post-lockdown is going to be a very, very different life. Commercial real estate will fall because I'm thinking we're not going to renew our lease whenever it's up.
Indeed.
And retail is going to, several stores have gone under right in our cute little village because
that's sad.
It's very sad. And so worldprospersummit.com/Kelly, worldprospersummit.com/Kelly, Kelly. You can see it prominently on her site. This is where to go. And it's free. Why is it free? Because Jack Canfield and the other superstars in the movie The Secret typically charge me $50,000 US to $250,000 US, plus airfare, plus some of them demand that I fly in their assistant with them. It's really expensive. They've offered it for free.
Wow.
They said, my gosh, if I can stay in my pajama, well, they're probably going to shave and get dressed. But if I can stay in my home, like Ellen is doing her show from home, for gosh sakes. I saw her first show from home. She said, hi, you're in my living room. And I've chosen the living room because all the other rooms are filled with toilet paper. People are enjoying her show from home.
Wow.
Yet the studio that she works out of probably is $100,000 a month rent. Why do you need that? And like the whole world is going to be different. The whole world is going to be different. People are having weddings by Zoom. People are having bar mitzvahs by Zoom. The world is crazy. Suddenly all these halls that are supposedly needed, maybe they're not needed any longer. People are having destination weddings, like they're going to Bahamas or Bermuda or something like that, if you can fly there, and just Zooming the whole thing, and people are enjoying it without even having to go. The whole world is different, and you need to stay up. You need to know what's different. You need to know how it's different, and you need to readapt. So, for example, I've told you that I'm changing my entire company to be an online company. Will I hold events in hotels? Yes, but not as many. Will I step on an airplane as many times? Absolutely not. I will not. And what will airlines do to be super elite, to be Star Alliance Gold? I have to do 100,000 qualifying miles on Star Alliance carriers. Well, and I've been doing it for 37 years.
Whoa.
37 years I've hit the top level. I doubt I'll hit the top level ever again.
Whoa.
Ever again. So that means that either Air Canada is going to have to piss off all its best flyers, or they're going to have to lower their standards. Kelly, you can type in something you want them to see on StreamYard, so you can put in your link.
Right on.
Yeah. And so the world is completely different. And I am learning to become an internet marketer. I'm studying a course several hours a day from one of the speakers that was at World Prosper Summit 1. And I've just joined a network marketing company, and I can do that from home. And I've started enrolling from home. Why? Because everybody's at home. It's really easy to get in touch with people. They're all at home, and they can't tell you they're busy. No, they're not busy. No one's busy.
So Raymond, would you say that this is World Prosper Summit is for anyone? It's not just for business people. It's for maybe people who are employees that may or may not have a job after this. Who's it for? Okay, good. It's not for everyone. There is no company or organization that is so pompous as to say we're for everyone. Even Starbucks isn't for everybody. It's for people who want to overpay to have the elegance of saying that they went to Starbucks. And Walmart or Costco is for people who want to get a good deal per unit by buying a mountain of that unit. And I live in a condo. I don't have space for all that stuff. So I've never been to Costco. And I love overpaying at Starbucks. So there's nobody that's for everybody. But who are we for? We're for people who want to improve. We're for people who are young in their mind to adapt. I'm 75 years old and I'm adapting. I'm studying several hours a day. I've joined a new network marketing company. I'm working. I'm creative. I'm reinventing myself. For my Orbit members, that's my highest level of
of coaching client, I've started a new service where every Monday I send them a brief video of some of my deepest wisdom of what's going on right today. In other words, I don't pre-record them. Every Monday I get my tripod out, I put my iPhone on it, and I record exactly what's needed today with the latest things that are happening. I never did that before. And I issued my first one a couple days ago, and huge. The Orbit members loved it, the active Orbit members. And so I'm creating myself, I'm improving my products. So it's for people who are employed or self-employed or unemployed or laid off, or who think they're going to be laid off, or who think they're going to get unemployed, but want to be positive, want to adapt, want to change, want to be creative, want to grow, want to have better relationships. For example, a lot of people during this lockdown have gained a lot of weight because they're sitting around doing nothing and all the gyms are closed. Well, what I'm doing right outside my door, I live in a high-rise luxury condo. Right outside my door is the stairs. I live in a 25-story luxury condo. Yesterday, I did 100 flights of stairs.
Wow.
100 flights of stairs. And a few days ago, I did the best I've ever done in about 10 years. I did 200 flights of stairs. And so it's a 25-story condo. I went up 8 times, up and up and up and up. And now my normal is 100 flights of stairs. I'm wildly more fit because of the lockdown. And wait till you hear this, I've lost almost 20 pounds.
Wow.
Why? Because I decided right away, if there's a lockdown, I'm going to be sitting at home, doing nothing, eating all kinds of crap. No thanks. And so I'm eating more sanely and I'm exercising, because I used to say, oh, I don't have any time to exercise. I got time. What are people doing with the time? They're watching television. They're watching the news. They're watching Netflix. Do I watch Netflix? Yes, I do. At the end of the day, my day ends around 10 or 11 o'clock. Karen and I cuddle in bed and we watch a movie or half of a movie. Yeah, we relax and we watch a movie, but we don't spend our daytime watching TV. We don't have a TV, by the way. I'm the richest North American doesn't have a television set.
I'm with you. So let me ask you a question, Raymond. What can the viewer hope to achieve? What are the benefits, the top, say, 3 benefits of attending the World Prosper Summit?
Well, the speakers are not just going to be upliftment speakers. Like, for example, Lisa Nichols will likely be simply upliftment and you'll just feel so wonderful, but only for like a decade afterwards. But all the speakers are going to have specific advice, specific things that you can do to earn money, to add online to your offering, to add web to your offering, to add virtual to whatever you offer. For example, I was just coaching a chiropractor, and he says, well, whatever you say is not going to work for me, because if my hands aren't touching somebody's back, they don't get adjusted and I can't charge them. I said, bullshit. How many of your clients lift wrong? He says, all of them. How many of your clients bend wrong? All of them. How many of your clients don't stretch when they should? All of them. I said, great. Make a video on how to stretch, how to lift, how to bend, and sell them for $20 each, or take all 3 for $50. Oh my God, I could do that easily. My clients would buy it. Oh my God, I can make money without touching people's back. Thank you. People have to be creative, or they have to be taught how to be creative. You may not be as geniusly creative as others, so learn from people who are geniusly creative exactly what you can do. Kelly, you're not able to put your link on the StreamYard on the screen. Can you see it on your screen?
You know, it says comment. So I'm looking for where I have to click comment, because I can put it on, but I just don't see where to do that.
Well, I'll read it to you. World Prosper Summit.
Thank you.
worldprospersummit.com/Kelly. Why Kelly? For Kelly Lawton. worldprospersummit.com/Kelly. Now, why does she have a unique link? Because I want to honor her for sharing this. I want to honor her for telling her tribe, people that I could never reach, but she could easily reach. Maybe they would love me if they know me, but maybe they don't know me, but they know and love Kelly. And if she says, hey, this guy's great, you should go to it, especially since it's free, then many people will do so. And we keep track of everyone who registers using worldprospersummit.com/Kelly. and I'm going to post the lead sharers every day. I'm going to post the lead sharers every day. And at the World Prosper Summit 1, there was a prize just for the top sharer. This time, there's a prize for the top 5 sharers. The top 5 will get a prize. And this time, the prize is cash. And the prizes range from $100 cash to $1,000 cash. And Kelly did really well last time, even though she, yeah. But now that she has a vanity link, like a link that's easy to say and easy to understand and easy to type, then I know she'll do much better. Now, she's not doing this to do any harm to you. Like, she's not trying to sell you to make some money for herself. She's trying to teach you through me how to readjust your life, how to do better because of this. Like, a year from now, when COVID is going to be history, you'll either look back and say, boy, that was a drag, or boy, it's too bad I got so fat, or gee, too bad I got used to not getting dressed up, or gee, I felt bad that I didn't wear earrings and high heels for 3 months. You'll be able to say, oh my gosh, I changed my life. I changed my income. I added stuff to my income. I put some of my income online. I mean, you're going to be a different person if you do it now. And that's why on May 30th, Saturday all day, May 30th, 11 a.m. Eastern to 6:30 p.m. Eastern, you're going to enjoy for free 3 superstars of The Secret amongst a total of, I think there's 9, I should add them up, 9 or 10 world famous celebrities. All, they didn't charge me, and so I don't have to charge you. And there's no hotel, and there's no airfare, and I don't have any security guards, and I don't have gals standing at the back helping you. So I have no cost. I've never put on an event with no cost. Well, if I have no cost, I don't have to charge you anything. It's a win-win-win-win-win for me, for you, for Kelly, for her husband Lee, for everybody. worldprospersummit.com/Kelly. You will learn whether you're an employee who's safe. In other words, your employer is sound and will stay sound, or you're worried that you might get unemployed or furloughed, that means laid off, or whether you're an entrepreneur who's doing well, or whether you're an entrepreneur who's doing badly, like stores are doing really badly right now. Because there's some people whose income has skyrocketed. All of my internet marketing friends have never earned so much money. What are some other examples? Oh yes, all of my superstars from The Secret are making more money because they can lower their speaker fee and appear by Zoom. Like, for example, when I speak quite often in Slovenia, that's in Europe. It's touching the north of Italy. It's a small country. However, they're very proud. They said that there it is, worldprospersummit.com/Kelly, spelled correctly. Good. That's in what's called the crawler. The crawler, crawling across the page. Good. Yes. So when I go to Slovenia to speak, they pay me. My fee could be $50,000 to $100,000, but I have to be there that whole day, and I have to be there the day before to acclimatize because there's like 6-hour time zone difference and a very long flight. And then there's the day of the flight, and then so it's 4 days. I blow 4 days. 4 days of not seeing my wife, 4 days of going business class and spending like $5,000 to $10,000, and then expensive hotel rooms. And then the host has to spend $20,000 to $30,000 for the hotel room. Now I spend an hour in my living room. I say to my wife, I'll be in my office, don't bother me for an hour. And she says, fine. And I've been in Slovenia for an hour. And so I can lower my fee. And so it's good for me because I don't have to go anywhere. There's no cost. I'm happy to lower my fee for that. And the host has no cost. The whole thing is so wonderful if you're wise. If you're not wise, you're going under.
So Raymond, I think a lot of people would, truly admire you the way I do, but they're all going to say, I can't do what Raymond Aaron does. is there going to be something there for regular person that's looking for just a way to reinvent themselves, a new way to make money?
Right. So this isn't for Raymond Aaron. I'm not inviting Raymond to be a participant. I'm going to be the host. And I've got really wise friends of mine as hosts to teach you, ordinary people, how to do it. Whether you're just starting a business, or you want to start a business, or you've been in a business, or you're employed but you wish you could start a business, or you're employed and you want to stay employed but you want to be employed by a company that's going to stay around, you need to know what's going on. And so this isn't for superstars, and it's not for negative people. If you're a superstar, you're already rich. And if you're negative, it's not going to help you, because you're gonna poo-poo all the advice. You're gonna say, "Oh, Lisa Nichols is all just positivity." Yeah, she is. Yeah, and all those ways to make money, they're all just silly. Well, if you're negative, then none of it will work for you. So who shouldn't attend? If you're already super wealthy, like for example, we've specifically excluded Elon Musk. He's not invited. And Warren Buffett, I'm sorry, we have a flag that if Warren Buffett ever registers, we say no, we kick him out. And all the negative people, don't bother coming. It's not going to help you. But if you're positive or want to be positive, and you're earning enough money or not enough money, or you're worried that your income may not be as stable as it used to be, it's for you. It's for you. There were 10,000 people registered, almost 10,000, for World Prosper Summit 1 in April, the largest registration we've ever had for any event in 37 years. Wow. And we did it on 9 days' notice. 9. 5, here it is. 5, 9. On 9 days' notice, we got almost 10,000 people.
That's tremendous.
And now we have 2 weeks' notice, so we should have 15, 20,000 people. And you can't, it's 15, 20,000 average people who are worried but who want to do well for themselves. That's who we're really for.
Okay, wonderful.
WorldProsperSummit.com/Kelly. Where did your crawler go?
I don't know. I guess it stopped crawling. Raymond, thank you for this. I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to WorldProsperSummit.com/Kelly.
Yes. And when you, as a listener to this, register for free, then you'll get a link. It won't be as pretty as Kelly's, but you'll get your link. Copy that link and share it with your friends. I'll be announcing on my Facebook page, and you can go there. It's Get Real with Raymond. Get Real with Raymond. It's a closed Facebook group. And when you go there, I'll admit you. Oh, there you go. The crawler is crawling. When you go to the Facebook group, Get Real with Raymond, I will let you in. And that's where I'll be announcing every day the leaderboard of top sharers. And if you're the top sharer, you get $1,000 cash. And there's prizes right down to second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place. $100 up to $1,000. Yeah, so share it like crazy. Don't get rich and leave your friends behind you. That's dirty. Get rich and bring your friends along with you, because the last thing I want to say is a candle is not diminished by lighting another candle. Mm. So register so that our candles can light your candle, but then light your friends' candles for free. Well, better than free, because if you're a top share, you actually make money, and making money during a lockdown is a good thing. Okay, Kelly, thank you so much. I love you even more.
Thank you, Raymond.
At the moment, you are likely the top sharer, because you're the only one so far.
Fantastic. Wow.
So
okay.
I will announce right now the top sharer at the moment is Kelly Lawton. Yay!
Woo-hoo! First out of the gate. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. And
take care.
I said I had one last thing to say, and that was that quotation, but I have another last thing to say.
Okay.
WorldProsperSummit.com/Kelly.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.